Hello everyone. Today is a beautiful day. I decided to come to the beach. There's some boats.
I went to the wrong beach, but I'll be there in a second.
And my new club is too tight, but that's okay. Ugh. Bro. Anyway, it's a beautiful day on the beach, and I wanted to talk about something interesting that I noticed. And that is that the idea that this is actually really tight. You know, it's one of those that like has an elastic band. I hate those. I like the ones that tie back more. Anyway, I wanted to talk about how it's so interesting how something that you never had, let's say that you know, you're just like living your life, you know, you're living it the way that you thought would make you happy and all that. And then some kind of opportunity or even something material like presents itself, and let's say you are not able to take advantage of it. Whether it's your fault or it's not, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. And then like a few months later, you're like trying to get that thing, right? And I think in a way it is to show you that like what you could have, what Allah can give you, but also this is my first time doing this and there's people walking and I feel really awkward, so I'm just gonna wait till they pass. Anyway, so they probably don't even care. See? But anyway, yeah, so it's something that kind of presented itself. And then like you never really wanted it that much, but then you couldn't have it. And now you just want it so bad. Or like you didn't even like know it existed. You know? And it's like subhanAllah, it's like Allah gives us and then we become so attached to the thing we never even had. It never even belonged to us, you know? And that's not to say like don't give up and don't try to get what you wanted, but I think something that really causes us to break our own hearts is being so upset that you can't get it now, or like you have to work for it, or it's going to be harder to attain than you thought. Like I think that Allah kind of gives us a preview, like here's what you could have. I will give it to you, but you're not just going to get it for free, you know? Sometimes Allah just gives us things for free, but other times when He knows that if we just get it for free, it might actually be bad for us, we might have to work for it. We might have to change before we attain that thing. So, yeah, and I think that we see it and then like we couldn't have it, but we can still work for it. And I think maybe we resent the part where we have to work for it, you know? But if you work for it, I guess maybe it's also a way to show you like, do you really want it? And sometimes you do really want it, but you just don't want to put in the work, you know? But you kind of have to like remind yourself why you wanted it in the first place. Like, no, I did want this. I don't care how hard it is. I want to attain it. And one other thing that I want to mention is there's this really annoying mentality that I feel like a lot of Muslims have and try to convince you of. And I fell into it too because of what I heard. And that is that, oh, like, you'll get it in Jannah. It's okay if you don't get it. And it's just like, whatever. No, if I want it here, I'm going to make dua for it and I'm going to work for it. Who said that a Muslim can't get what they want, that they can't marry the person they want, have their own business, or make the amount of money that they want? What is wrong with, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you can have that. It just takes effort and work and the right mindset too. And so I hate this mentality. And again, I hate it so much because I've done that to myself, where it's like, oh, I guess I'm not going to have it. But it's just like, but why not? You can't get it this second. That doesn't mean you won't get it later, you know? That you can work towards it slowly, day by day. And you have to, you know, train yourself not to be distracted and not to, I guess, get bored of what you wanted. You know, like, oh, it didn't happen, so I'll just move on to the next thing. Or I'll just move on to something easier. But it's like, but you won't be happy, you know? If you go for something that is there right in front of you because it's convenient, but then you gave up the thing you wanted more. Isn't that also kind of like getting the dunya versus the Jannah? Like Jannah is infinite times better than dunya. But dunya is right there. Like to sacrifice the akhirah for dunya, you know? It's kind of like that. And it's hard to also, you know, because, you know, Allah promises us that if we, you know, follow His guidance, then we will have both dunya and the akhirah, you know? And that's not necessarily in terms of like our material possessions, you know? And so yeah, it's really about just knowing that you can have both, but also putting things into perspective. And I feel like I'm saying a lot of things that like are just very basic, not basic, general, but it's something that I'm learning too. And just that like you don't have to give up. You don't have to give up things here. You know, you don't have to punish yourself. No now doesn't mean no forever. Yeah. Those are just my thoughts. If you enjoy it, I'm glad. If you didn't, I'm glad.